Oh, hey there. Hey, just flexing randomly. That's how we do. We are talking the new fast food. Hey, Mitch, Calvert Fitness. We like our steaks and squats here. That's all good. I don't know why this is so wrinkled. Very sad. So if you're on live, please type live below. I have something critical to talk about today, specifically for parents who may have young children. You're trying to keep them happy at mealtime and still have a plan that actually helps you reach your goals. And the reality of the situation is you can't eat what your kids eat for dinner and expect to even maintain your weight. You're going to gain weight eating chicken fingers and fries. So you need to do better. So regardless, you're going to feed them what you need to feed them to keep them alive. I won't judge. Certainly I give my kids McDonald's and chicken fingers all the time. But you need a separate meal and you need to make it super easy for yourself. So I call this the new fast food for parents. All right, so making your life easier happens in 3 steps. SP, Sunday prep, okay? You've got to do a little something on Sundays if you want your week to go as planned. So what I do, and it's not like I'm eating this dry, but like I usually cook up 2 to 3 different types of ground meats. Why is that important? Well, I can throw it into a salad very easily for my lunch. I can do tacos and not have to pre-prep or pre-cook the turkey, and I can still get a taco kit from the superstore and make it ready in 15 minutes. Okay, so pre-cooking your proteins, maybe some rice, that kind of thing on Sundays, super critical. All right, let's move that back. So if you're not setting aside a half hour on Sundays, do that. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier, especially proteins, because it's tough to just, cook some on the fly, especially if you don't have any handy. All right, so number 2, I'm going to give you a budget option. I'm going to give you an option that saves you money or saves you time, but not money. Okay, so having a menu. So you and your significant other decide on a few meals for the week. Maybe Friday's your takeout night, great, but make that the only night you do takeout. If you're doing more than that, you're going to not only cost yourself in calories, but also financially, I suppose. So a menu. So maybe Tuesdays are tacos, right? The aforementioned ground meat will work. You get a taco kit. It's on the table in 15 minutes. Wednesdays stir fry. Again, you can use your mixed meats. Takes a little more prep. Get the veggies stir fried. But you're set. So on Sundays or Mondays, you have some sort of menu for the week. Now, if you don't want to go that route, you don't like cooking, you have this magical thing called meal delivery. Chef's plate. We get that every once in a while. You do have to be careful with these. You have to pick the option that's best for you, not the one that looks the best. So when you go on there to select your options, you look at all the calories, you pick the ones that aren't full of red meat and fat, and not the burgers. You pick the shrimp and rice and the good options that you would ideally cook at home, but you don't want to, okay? So you got to spend a lot of money on that. You do have to modify some of the recipes because it calls for a crap ton of butter and oils, but you can make that work in a pinch. It's better than ordering skip the dishes. Okay? Good? Cole says nice. What was nice? All of the above? Very good. And then the last one is LOL. I didn't even actually realize that was the acronym. But leftovers for lunch. I know, boring, right? But what that does is it makes you less stressed. You already have your lunch prepared for the next day. Anyone can eat the same thing for at least 2 days in a row. And it saves you a lot more time. Now, that said, if you tend to have limited calories to work with, we'll say, you can't afford to have a bunch of rice or a taco at lunch, that's where we go to our old faithful fallback, big-ass salad. Big-ass salad with meat. You can't go wrong with that. Again, we're getting into the weeds a bit here with individual plans. But option A, leftovers for lunch. LOL, remember that. This is the new fast food plan. If you have a nutrition plan built around these 3 concepts, you can't go wrong. Because where most people sabotage is at dinner. But if they have a menu ahead of time, or meal delivery service, they won't be tempted to order in. They do a little Sunday prep, they're going to be way more prepared for the week than if they just flew by the seat of their pants. And LOL, ha ha ha, get those leftovers for lunch, and it also cuts down your portions the night before. And then you don't even have to think about it the next day. All right? Makes sense? Any questions on this? Certainly drop me a message. I do have a lot of free guides that go more in depth on this. So you could send me a message to get one of those. You know what I do, hopefully by now. Nicole's a client. Jason's a former client. I help busy parents like myself drop those stubborn pounds, 2 pant sizes guaranteed in the first 90 days. And then we give you a plan to keep it off, which is ultimately more important than the initial weight loss phase. All right. Have a good one. Have a good Thursday. Have a good Easter. We will see you back here next week.